Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese and welcome back to our adventures in Persona 3 Reload, episode Aigis, where we are finally back. We did not stream last week. I spent the entirety of Saturday waiting for a package to be delivered that I was told I would need to sign for, and I didn't need to sign for it. It was just dropped off at the door, and I got a notification 30 minutes earlier or later that it had been delivered. So I did not even knock or ring the bell. Fantastic work there. Shout out to all of our wonderful carriers, FedEx, UPS, USPS. Y'all are just doing a bang-up job out there. Just doing wonderful work. I applaud you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, welcome back, though, to another stream where we once again need to do our not patented, not trademarked, not copywritten, but pretty standard, pretty par for the course audio check to make sure that I can be heard properly. I need to do... Yep, that's me. Also, big shout outs in the chat. I'm pointing at the chat like you can see where I'm pointing right now. I'm pointing at a monitor up and above my gaming monitor where I see that Creepcraft has in fact joined us for today. Thank you so much. Now, we have not been idle, even though we haven't been streaming the game. I have been playing the game, and we've got a few extra levels, and we've leveled up some personas and fused some new ones, but we're not going to go into a lot of detail about that because I don't think it is super important. Man, let's just get into the game. We are here where we left off basically last time, just standing up top here, ready to go into the next of the many magical doors that we need to explore before this is over. And I've got to say, I've had a lot of trouble getting myself to want to sit down and stream this. That's actually been a bit of a problem because we don't only have to stream on Saturdays, you know. When we were playing through the base game, I was streaming this on sort of random nights throughout the week, having a great time. But it's hard to give myself the encouragement to come into this when all it is my least favorite part of the base game. And please make very careful attention, or give very special attention to what I said, my least favorite. Not a part that I didn't like, not a part that I hated, not a part I thought was bad. You specifically calling it favorite, but my least favorite, right? Like how you can like chocolate and you can like vanilla and they can both be your favorites. But one of them is your least favorite and one of them is your more favorite, but that doesn't mean you hate it. There's a lot of nuance in that phrase. I do not hate combat in this game, but of all the things you do in this game, it was my least favorite. I enjoyed the life sim aspect the most, and I thought it was a lot of fun hanging out with all the various characters. And you don't really get that here. Most of this is just dungeon crawling. And so it's hard to encourage myself to get into this and do this when I know, like, okay, we're going to do a stream. We're going to spend 3 hours running through floors and dodging shadows. And then we'll get like a nugget of character development, or like a tiny, like a single Pringle of backstory. It's gonna make it all worth it. It's hard to self-motivate for this, but I am invested. So we're gonna see it through, and I'm gonna try to do better about streaming more often. I've been also doing a lot of recording for the RuneScape series, so that's taken up a lot of time. But that's kind of season 1 of that's coming to a close soon. There's gonna be a little bit of a break afterward, but let's get into Aunt Enora and see what's going on in there. This is the 4th floor. Are you ready? Yeah, let's see what's happening. I wonder if there's going to be more sub-doors, right? Like every time you go 6 or 7 floors or so, you tend to encounter a door that takes you back to the desert. And for the first 3 doors we went through, there was only like 1 sub-door. And then the last one, there was 2, so 3 doors total. And we theorized last time that maybe it just keeps getting longer, but we don't know yet. This section seems to go on and on. I can't tell how deep it goes. I'm sensing strong enemies below, too, though they're still far away. Please be sure to pace yourself along the way. Now, fortunately, I've done enough grinding kind of between streams that we shouldn't feel pressured into fighting every single thing we come across. But at the same time, why are our theurgies maxed out? It only just occurred to me that all of our theurgies are maxed out. Is that something that I got that maxes out our theurgies when we start exploring? Also, yeah, we're jumping right into fighting these guys. Like, this is a whole new door we've never been into, a whole new tier of enemy, a higher level. And we are just jumping in immediately with like, yeah, this is like one of the harder types of enemies. That, or they were spewing distress out of the top of their head. That might actually be what's going on here. Well, let's take a shot in the dark here. Let's say that maybe they're possibly weak to Pure happenstance. Did not know that was going to be what happened. Very glad that it was, though. Happy we figured that out early on, because that happened to work out for us quite well. Did not deal a lot of damage, though, which is kind of concerning. Well, everyone's full on health, so, we don't want to do that. No piercing damage. I wonder almost if they're weak to darkness, neutral towards magic, but heal off of any sort of physical attack. That is something to be concerned about. So clearly not weak to light, but does it damage them? Hopefully it doesn't heal them. Oh. Okay, well, we should have a darkness attack. Yeah, I was going to say, it's expensive, but we have one. And that dealt quite a good deal of damage. So we're not out of luck, you know. We're fine. And that one's not going to be able to do any sort of attack against us. The other one will. It's going to do a diarrhea attack. Full health, you say? Full health. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to necessarily... 25 SP is quite a lot. But I think it'll definitely kill that other one. However, like, do we not have any other darkness attacks? Is that like... Is it just giving me that one because it's the best one I've got? Yeah, we don't have any other options. All right. Well, at least we should be able to finish this one off. There we go. So it won't heal that one again. And it's going to let us all out attack. I wasn't sure if it would, if the last one remaining had already been all out attacked and was lying on the ground. But apparently, yes. So we're good there. And it's still on the ground. There's a part of me that is tempted to find out. Low chance of dark insta-kill. It's always a disappointment, except for the times it's not, but mostly it is a disappointment. I kind of want to poke and prod with other attacks to see if it has any other strengths or weaknesses. We could scan it to determine that information at this point, and it might be worth it. If it's going to do some kind of crazy nonsense that knocks us out or decommissions most of the party, apparently, everyone is confused now. This is bad. This is very bad. No, that's actually what you did there was fine. I'm okay to allow that. That's okay. Let's see. Cures all allies confusion. There we go. I think we ought to scan it. I think we ought to go ahead and scan it. So if we come across it in the future, we'll have a better idea of what all its strengths and weaknesses are. Really? This again, huh? At least it wasn't as effective. Yeah, go ahead and analyze that thing. 35 SP invested to find out that it's pretty much neutral to everything. We just happened to, in 3 moves, land on the thing it's weak to, the thing it resists, and the thing that heals it. 3 moves, back to back to back. We landed on the 3 of those. That is crazy odds. All right, in that case, if we... yeah, no, I guess Zyanga is what you can do. Go ahead and Zyanga that thing, my guy. I am slightly worried about what's going to happen when it's the dog's turn. Can I cure the dog? Do we have Petra or Mapetra? Potentially? I thought we did, yeah. All right, there you go. I don't want to waste a ton of SP from her when we can just cure the dog and then come back over here and pull one of these. And then I would figure that this is going to wrap it up, right? We got the full party coming in there. All of their focus is on this one singular enemy. So the hope would be that this would finish them off. And of course, that didn't quite pan out, which is sad. Blow it over. We know it's not weak to this at the very least. We can deal a bit of damage. There we go. What an opening as well. And you see, this is what I mean. Like, I enjoyed that. It's less of just turn-based combat. It's kind of like a puzzle you got to figure out. And I like that aspect of it. I just wish that we also like left here and went to school or went toward part-time job or had some kind of interactions with other characters. You know what I mean? Do you attack everyone or just one foe with this? Because we don't want to do that. We want to definitely put a lot of focus on hitting this guy right here. If we can. Okay, good. He can be hit with physical attacks. You can't take that for granted. Somebody's weakness is about to get hit here. All of them. Okay, great. So now we just got to figure out how to knock that one down. That is not how you do that, unfortunately. Medium pierce damage to one foe. Yeah, go ahead and hit them all. Excellent. We're going to have everyone else in this party dead before we actually deal enough damage to this gosh darn golden hand. I'm worried it's going to get away from us if we're not careful here. Somewhere around here we have Herculean Strike. Oh, no, yeah, we already knew that. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's definitely finishing off all the other hands.
Aigis just took out 3 enemies.
So he's going to do whatever this is. He's got himself a magic shield from the looks of things. Yeah. Uh-oh. Accuracy and evasion is up. That's not what we want to see. Well, guess what? We're going to go ahead and just do this. And you might say that's like a waste, but I want to make sure this hand doesn't sneak off because this could be a lot of XP for us here. I want to get that. Lovely.
That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
And from that, we could get Chulane. Chugga Chugga Choo Chulane, I guess. The party member with the lowest level will gain a large amount of XP. I mean, I kind of want the new persona though. So like the other one was great, don't get me wrong, and if we had someone in the party with a really low level, that would have been the choice to make. But not today, unfortunately, not today. So, oh, I tried to do a cheesy thing before. I don't know if I I don't think we talked about that actually. Okay, well first off, let's go do this. First things first. I thought about it in between streams, and I was like, if I could just go acquire Satan and Hillel from my other playthrough of the game, right? Because you can call up your personas from the main game's playthrough. I was like, wouldn't I just get access to Armageddon? And then I could deal 9,999 damage and insta-kill the Reaper, and then just do that until I ground to 100, and then we could just like speed run the rest of this game, or to 99, I guess. And so I actually tried to do it. I tried to cheese the game, and what I very quickly realized is that because I locked those in at higher levels, you know, like I think they're all level 99, the game would not let me acquire them without also being that level. So that was disappointing, to say the least. I was upset about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, please. It could still technically work, but we'd need to get Aigis to level 99. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's see what these guys are all about. If we die, we're still on the first floor of this door. So not a lot is lost aside from that first little combat encounter we had, which was pretty involved. But I think we ought to be able to pull this off. We just got to survive one loop around, and then we can just like scan them, figure out what their weaknesses are. Let's have a look real quick at what happens if we hit them all with darkness. And we'll just kind of go around in the circles, prodding them with big attacks. I imagine because they're all 3 different, they're all going to have different strengths and weaknesses. Naturally. Like, that doesn't even really need to be said, I guess. Unfortunately, we now have to waste a turn doing this, and that's okay. We can't let anyone with a theurgy die. That's very important. I also hate that it looks like each of them is going to get a turn between one of our heroes. That's upsetting. Medium pierce damage to 1 foe. Now, let's do this. Well, do we expect them to be weak to pierce damage? What does this do? Light damage to 1 foe. Well, let's find out, like, weaknesses and strengths first. I'm not gonna do a Zayanga. I want to do attacks that hit everybody. So we've done darkness. Let's do lightness. There's one of them that's red. Maybe weak to ice, potentially. Maybe we're reading too far into that, though. Maybe we can't take color theory into this.
Nice reflexes, you can do this.
The good news is, after this attack, we should be able to... Oh, this is nice. We're gonna crit on somebody. After this attack... Oh, they're weak to it. They're full-on weak to it. Okay, do we have to actually, like, complete the circle? Yes, we do. So we have to actually complete her turn before we can scan. And then we have to scan them all at the same time, which is unfortunate. Wind damage, maybe? I think we should have tried ice. I think we should have tried an ice attack. I think I'm feeling more and more confident about that. Okay.
Should I scan on
Yeah, go ahead and scan them all. So that was punching. They're weak to punching.
I see.
Oh, good thing we didn't try ice then. Would have ended poorly for us. We've got to remember to give her something to boost her SP when we're done here, Fuka, because we're chewing through it right now. Okay, so punching. Interesting that they're kind of inverted, but both weak to punching, and then this one's weak to fire. Well, guess what I've got right here? How? Howdy, Gilliam! Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Friend of the channel, Gilliam. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing this wonderful, lovely day? I'm almost out of beverage here. I did, though, this morning go to Sonic because I had to run some errands, and I got like a massive drink. So I've got that. It's just not an energy beverage. And the reason I'm out of energy beverage is because technically I made this one last night and drank most of it, but there was some left, and I was like, well, it's getting close to bedtime, so I probably shouldn't finish what's left, so I just put it in the fridge. And yeah, so there's that. I don't know why I felt the need to explain all of that. I don't know what relevance that has to anything we're doing here today. In fact, I know for a fact it has no relevance at all. So just disregard that I said any of that. It's just not important to the plot at hand here. Shoot, I don't know. Just shoot that one, I guess. Just about barely, nearly, almost kill it. And then follow up with that. And then we're just waiting on somebody who can do a punch. That is unfortunate that missed. That is very upsetting. Water is the best. Water is great. Water is fantastic. Had a whole big old glass of it this morning. I wouldn't rank it a 10 out of 10. I would give it maybe like a solid 5 out of 10. You know, it wasn't bad, but there was plenty of room for improvement on the water. I think I need to replace the filter in my water filter. Again, not super relevant to the live stream, but I just remembered it has been a while, and it starts to get a little bit of a funky taste when you can tell when the filter's about ready to go. Even when the light doesn't show that it's ready to go, because there's a little light on top that's supposed to keep track of its lifespan. And sometimes it goes before that light starts turning red, and I'm like, I think that needs to go. I would like to get one of those fancy whole house filtration systems that you put right on the input of your home. And it filters all of the water coming into your house, because there's a lot of really good benefits to that in terms of preventing like things getting into your water pipes. It can save you a lot of maintenance fees down the line, and then also just filters all of your water, and then you just have that one bank of filters to replace. Maybe one day if I can ever stop myself from buying things that I don't need, you know, if I can ever look at a lot of hard drives for a decent price on eBay and not think, yeah, I'll need that. By the way, hard drives are stupidly expensive. I really wish that I had bought a bunch of hard drives about 6 months ago when I realized like we were getting close to filling up the storage server. I did just buy some, and they're supposed to be delivered at some point today. I bought a big old stack of S.E.E.S drives because they're marginally less expensive than SATA drives, and I can run them in the storage server because it's like an enterprise chassis and backplane and HBA, and it's all SAS or SATA compatible. So I was like, yeah, I'll get some SAS drives, and we'll make a couple of VDEVs using those, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine. I'd kind of planned on not getting more 8 terabyte drives originally. Okay, so we don't want to do that. I got to stop attacking this guy with physical attacks, because it definitely seems like he is resistant to them. Maybe I don't like ice. I was planning on swapping out all of the 8 terabyte drives with higher capacity drives, but at the time they were like more expensive, and I was like, I'll wait. And now 8 terabyte SAS drives are as expensive as like higher capacity. Actually more expensive than what I was looking at before. I was looking at going up to either 18 or 20 terabyte drives, and now I'm paying about the same for 8 terabyte. It's insanity, the world we're living in right now. But the good news is the cracks are showing in AI, right? Which is a beautiful thing to see happening. You know, I don't know if you folks saw, but Sora has been shut down. Which is wonderful news, not because it's going to make AI go away. I saw a lot of people on social media coping like, this is great, this is good for artists and creators because it means that AI is going to go away and we'll be back to getting commissions for drawing the smut on Twitter. It's like, no, that's not what. There will always be AI image creation tools, and they are going to get better. They're going to continue getting better. That's not what this means. What this does mean is that the bubble is hopefully gotten close to its max inflation size. And the cracks are starting to appear along the seams as investors realize, hey, wait a minute, we're putting a lot of money into these AI companies and these AI models, and none of them are turning a profit. Wait a second. None of these are making any money. That's what you need them to realize. And then once they realize that, investment stops going into these businesses, and then they all fall apart. AI doesn't go away. Did we talk about this last week as well? This is starting to feel like a familiar conversation. Do I have anything that'll attack just this one guy? Yeah. When a bubble bursts, that doesn't mean the thing goes away. Because I've seen people online saying like, oh, the AI is never going to go away. Everyone's talking about a bubble, but it's never going to go away. It's like, that's not what the bubble means, okay? I've lived through the .com bubble, a couple now real estate bubbles. There have been many bubbles throughout my lifetime and many more before that. And what a bubble is when you have a new technology or a new way of making money appear, and investors pump money into it out of speculation that it's going to be big. But then reality comes in and everyone realizes that there's not as much wealth to be had here as we thought. A lot of what we've invested in has either been a scam or has been sort of overstated. And the amount invested far outweighs the amount being generated. So investors start pulling their funding and the industry collapses, which is bad for the people who have invested in the industry. But great if you're sick of like RAM and hard drive prices and GPU prices being through the roof, right? Like for me, I'm looking forward to this day that it all comes tumbling down and the internet is full of secondhand high-end server gear that I can get at a discount. Doesn't mean AI goes away. The people developing AI will continue developing AI. That's not going to happen. It's not going to go anywhere suddenly. But the drive to pump in more and more money, build more and more data centers, get more and more hardware is going to plateau and then crater. And it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be like when Chia mining crashed and suddenly used hard drives were cheap and plentiful. I want to get back to that day. I got disk shelves for next to nothing at that point because people were just like, hey, I bought 7 disk shelves and I've been keeping them in my garage because I thought I was going to become rich and now I'm not rich. That's what I'm looking forward to. Moderately restores party's HP. Yeah, do that. That's a good thing he can do. We probably shouldn't have him in the party right now. So I kind of came back in the party with everyone I'd been grinding with, just because these guys had lower levels, Ken and Koromaru, and so I just wanted to level them up, and then that's where we were at with the party when we started the stream, and so that's where we're at now in here fighting these guys. Probably not my best move, but that's okay, we'll get through it, don't worry. I've just gone off on a whole tangent about AI and hard drives. Hard drives are on my mind lately. We need storage space. I record all these live streams locally in case I ever want to do anything with the footage. And I've had to lower the quality of the local recording because the storage server was filling up. And my thought was, well, if in the future I ever need to do anything with this, maybe I could use AI to resharpen the footage. Not what I want to do, but maybe what we'll end up having to... I don't know. We might never do anything with any of this footage. You know what? If you want to watch it, the archives are on YouTube. Do you really need it edited? And at some point in 6 years, someone is going to be watching this live stream archive and been like, well, yeah, it would have been nice if you edited out your hour-long segment about AI. That would have actually been wonderful. Can I fix what's wrong with him with Mapetra? Can we heal the dog over here who's having a rough go of things? Yeah, so we still don't have any way to attack him unless we use like a flame Magatama, which we're going to. Because this guy, I feel like we've been fighting him for hours at this point. What's going on? Can we finish him off?
It is time. No, this is my resolve.
Do we have any better fire attacks? Do we have any bigger fire attacks? No, we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. Never mind. I'm stupid and an idiot. Why weren't we doing this before? I forgot that we even had this persona. Look at that. Huge damage. Much better. And now we have at least 2 party members that can... No, 3 party members that can... No, 2 party members that can throw fire at it. So we'll just kind of do that in a loop. Every so often, it'll get to do an attack, and that's okay. We just kind of have to let it happen. And then when we're done here, we're going to leave and get rid of Ken and Koromaru. Not that I have anything against Ken and Koromaru. They're wonderful. Love them dearly. But I feel like there are better party members we could have right now. And also, Rolox War Thunder, welcome to the stream. Hi, how you doing? You've been in the chat many times, Rolo. Or Rolox. Have we ever actually had this discussion before? Is it Rolo X War Thunder? Like Rolo crossing with War Thunder? I think we've had this exact conversation before. And that's where we determined we should refer to you as Rolo. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering? I'm getting quite elderly at this point in my life. You know, I'm looking at I'm looking at orthopedic shoes. So at that age, you have to like be reminded of certain things, you know? Like, I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. Is the boy okay? Is he about to die again? He's not looking too good. He's lying on the ground. I've been like staring up at the, you picked your username randomly? Really? It looks like there was a lot of thought put into it. Like, I would assume it was a crossover between those little Rolo chocolate candies and the video game War Thunder. I thought that was like maybe like a dream you were trying to push towards in your lifetime. Like you wanted to see the day come when your favorite candy and your favorite video game finally fused together into this perfect combination. Like when peanut butter and chocolate got together to make the Reese's cup, you wanted that, but with Tanks and chocolate, like Tanks and Rolos. I can't remember the last time I ever had a Rolo. Are they just straight up chocolate? Is there something in a Rolo? Hold on. Yeah, do that. Hold on. Let's see. A Rolo. Oh no, there's something inside of it. Truncated cone-shaped chocolates filled with soft, chewy caramel. Originally created in 1937. Manufactured by Nestle and Hershey in the US, naturally. These bite-sized milk chocolates are often solid in foil-wrapped rolls, in foil-wrapped rolls, and are widely used for baking. Really? Snacking, obviously. Candy bowls, sure. Baking? What are you baking with the Rolo? I guess I could just ask. What are you baking with a Rolo? You know, we should have like an AI assistant to ask these questions too. Most commonly, Rolo pretzel bites. Turtles. What? Oh my gosh! These look delicious. I'm learning so much right now. All right, I'm having a great time. I need you to change your canon, Rolo. I need you to correct the canon. I need you to change the history of your username to be that you're a big fan of Rolo pretzel bites and you want to see a Rolo turtle in War Thunder, please. Can we do this? Can we make believe? Also, look up Rolo pretzel bites. They look delicious. Yeah, burn the thing. Sorry. Yeah, we should focus on the game at hand. We're still on like the second of 3 waves that we got to get through, and I am not giving it my all right now. Let's just go all out. Let's just go all out with theurgy attacks on the next one. Oh, that's it? I mean, it seems too easy, doesn't it? Unfortunately, his isn't ready. I'm gonna say we're gonna do this to open up with. And just see what happens. Okay, not looking too good. Do that.
All right, here I go. And with this, you're finished. Exceptional strength.
We could get the iPad in here, and I could rig up the iPad such that we can get it imported into... There we go. There we go. Rolo's loving pretzels in the chat. That's what we wanted to see. We could have the iPad go into OBS, and then we could have like Grok on there, and we could just talk to like Annie or one of the other AI companions, and that could be fun. That could be like the co-host. Hey, Leon, welcome to the stream. How do you feel about Rolos? How do you feel about pretzels? And how do you feel about the two of them being combined and possibly put in the video game War Thunder? This is a very important conversation we're having, and we need to get everyone's input on it. Okay, it's actually incredibly important. It's actually a good thing we've got this kid with us, because he can alternate between attacking and healing anytime that our main healer's lying on the ground having a bad go of things. Damage all foes. Yeah, do that one. Pretzels you like, and you don't know what a Rolo is? Okay, well, lucky for you, I've still got the webpage open. A Rolo is a popular brand of truncated cone-shaped chocolates filled with soft, chewy caramel, originally created in 1937. So hopefully that helps you out. I think it pretty clearly defines the concept of a Rolo. If you picture a Rolo in your head, you can almost definitely imagine what it tastes like, okay, just based on that description. If you know chocolate and you know caramel, you love it. Okay, there you go. That's what we wanted to hear. Now, you put that on a pretzel and it becomes a turtle, right? Was that what it was called? Hold on just a second here. Yeah, a pretzel bite, in quotes, turtles. Made by melting a Rolo between a pretzel and a pecan. I didn't read far enough ahead. No, look, this gets better, okay? You melt the Rolo between a pretzel and a pecan, an M&M, or another pretzel. Oh my gosh! This is so much creativity here. Why not all of them, though? That's the real question. Other popular baked items include Rolo stuffed chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter cookies, and cookies and cream filled brownies, and Ritz cracker sandwich. Well, that's just... that doesn't sound like a good combination. I love a Ritz. Don't get me wrong. But, don't get me wrong, but I like... The earlier options sound a lot better. Dude, I haven't had a pretzel in a long time. I like the little pretzels, like the ones you get in the bag and they're crunchy. But I also love a nice big soft pretzel. Like the kind you get when you go to like a movie theater and you're going to go watch a movie and you get the salted one or the sweet one. But I'm more of a salted pretzel kind of guy. I don't want the cheese dip because it's not real cheese and I don't care much for the flavor. Nothing against it, don't get me wrong. I'd rather have real cheese or just the pretzel by itself. And now I'm hungry, and I shouldn't be hungry. Why does this happen every time we play this game specifically? Also, we did it, everybody. In the end, not as hard as I was expecting it to be. That's horrifying. You'll be able to pick one additional card from Shuffle Time. It's going to have to be that one. And then, unfortunately, it doesn't apply to this round, so I can still only draw one more. I don't think we ever unlocked whatever this abomination is. Extra XP, though. I want to get this abomination. No! No! That's what I actually thought the first message was. Who are we getting rid of? Yeah, goodbye, Legion. You've not really served me well. And also, Legion's already been, like, registered, so I want the XP. I think you're right normally, under most circumstances, but we'll have another opportunity to get that one. Sorry, wait, what do you have? Moderately restore the party's HP. Well, that's better than slightly restoring the party's HP. Congratulations, Yukari. You can now heal as well as the boy that we don't even want in the party. Medium chance of dark insta-kill to one foe. Low chance of dark insta-kill to all foes. I mean, actually, none of these are super useful, but we're as soon as we have the option to get rid of the dark insta-kill, it's gone. It just so rarely hits. Okay, Bracers of Treason. Nobody wants them. Fair enough. Lots of money. Everyone wants that. Sandals of Treason. Yukari. Oh, no, Ken. Maybe Ken. I'm going to have a look at them here in a minute and see whether or not I want them. Dress Shirt of Treason. Hey. Shut up, Ken. I'm not giving you nothing. Quality Nihil Ore. Emerald. And a Sword of Treason. Well, no one in the party wants that. We'll have to give it to somebody once we leave here. I don't sense any more treasure chests. It's still dangerous, so please try to come back as soon as you can. And this is going to clear out the entire rest of the floor, so should be good. Can we go for burgers? Leon, you can do whatever you want to. I can't. I've got I've got to be very strict about what I eat today. So I've already got my entire meals planned. But if you want to go for burgers, if everyone in the chat wants to go for burgers, please do. But let me know what kind of burgers you're getting and where from. Okay, because I'm very interested. I want to live vicariously through you. A veggie burger. And I'd rather be hungry, to be quite honest with you. Should we fight that thing? Do we need to fight that thing? I was going to have a look at everything that we just got. Let's have a look here real quick. Let's see. So we've got the... we had a new Cloak of Sorrow, but we now do have the Dress Shirt of Treason, which is quite a bit better and gives you a +6 to magic. So we've got to determine who to give this to. Aigis. Can't weld it, obviously. Oh, I mean, Yukari uses a lot of magic, so it might be a good idea to give this to her, and she could use the upgrade, but she's going to lose Auto Rakukaja, which I can never remember which one that is. What is Rakukaja? Increases the physical defense of one ally for a set number of turns. Yeah, we're going to swap that out and give her like a magic buff. And then the other thing that we got was some new shoes, some sandals of treason, which, let's see, endure darkness. I mean, right now she's got electricity evasion and she needs it because that's her weakness. He has anti-electric master. I don't know. Should we give him the sandals of treason? We don't even really want him in the party. We're going to hold on to the sandals of treason and give them to someone else later, probably. Is this the way in or is this the way back? Leave me alone, creature. Hold on, did we get everything here? Yeah, okay, through the stairs. We're finally making it to the second floor. Meat might have gotten you nauseous. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't, like, spoiled meat or anything. Meat gone wrong. Do you remember a time in YouTube... Now that I've said meat gone wrong, do you remember a time in YouTube history...
It'd be nice to take Metis around the school. That thought reminds me of when Aigis started attending.
They're having like a whole conversation.
Yeah, Koro-chan, we can go on your usual walk route to get there.
We're gonna leave real quick, just so we can do a save, because we've managed to accomplish a couple of pretty important things. Like we cleared out all those doors and everything, and I want to go ahead and grab a save. Back up at the top here. And then, what I was going to say is, take me to the deepest floor. There was a time in YouTube history where if you wanted to get views on your video, all you had to do was the thing you're doing followed by gone wrong, gone sexual. And no matter what it was, it would absolutely... Playing Minecraft with my best friend, gone wrong, gone sexual. And it didn't have to have anything to do with the video. You'd get the views. That was a weird time in our history, wasn't it? As a community of YouTubers, you know? A strange time to be, sure.
In this situation...
Wait, hold on. Do we know what else, like, they're weak to? It's just darkness, that's right. This is the same as the ones we fought on that first floor. Yeah, no, it was a weird time in YouTube history. And it was like every video was titled that. And you'd think that at some point people would realize that not every... Oh, right, they don't like that. Not every video can actually, like, be going wrong, going sexual. But it was everything. It was everything. My car ran out of gas. Gone wrong. Gone sexual. No. No, that just didn't happen. Actually, no. That one, both of those could have happened. Yeah. Yeah, no, actually, never mind. I take it back. That one would have been, like, the best video title. And I can absolutely see how it would have made sense. So that one's appropriate. Disregard what I was saying. I was saying random things as they came to my mind, and I realized that I accidentally stumbled upon a banger of a movie plot. We gotta kill that other one before that happens again. Unfortunately, we're chewing through now all of her SP. Now, it does restore turn on turn. We just have to stop using SP for a bit and get in some, like, regular combat encounters with Aigis. We could have also kicked that off to somebody else, I suppose. Yeah. Medium chance to dark insta-kill. See, now it's a medium chance. And it's not worth it. Because it's genuinely just a wasted turn. It's a gamble not worth taking. Like most of them, to be honest. How's the party? We're all in good health? There's nothing she can do, aside from, I guess, a wind attack that will do barely anything. Guard, I guess?
It is time.
No, I don't want to do that. Can we just do something else? Can we do some kind of other attack? Who's got... You have Herculean Strike. What about this guy over here? Weak slashes, medium slash. Yeah, that'll do. Medium slash damage. It's something. It's a tiny little bit of chip damage. And then that brings us back around here where we're not going to be silly. And we're just going to do what we should have done before and do a darkness attack. Okay, so what have we got to choose from here? We got Quetzalcoatl, which we don't currently have. We have all current party members. We'll have their that one. Just immediately that one. And then the XP buff. We could get Quetzalcoatl, but it would be at the expense of someone else in the party. So we should probably consider doing some fusions or something. Or at least going to register everyone, which we should have done when we went back to the desert moments ago. That would have been the best opportunity to do that. Also, we're now like level 51, which I hadn't realized we were that high a level yet. That just kind of crept up on me. I guess we could go back to the desert literally right now. Because, I mean, this is the same teleporter we just used to go back to the desert. But also, I think we have some quests to turn in anyway. So, yeah, we need to do this. This is a good call. About requests.
Here are my requests.
I have completed Hunting Shadows to milestone number 5. And that gets a couple of B chains. And then we've also done milestone number 6. And then we've also defeated Rare Shadow number 2. And then we've also defeated a Rare Shadow number 1, I guess. So we did both of those and I didn't realize it. And then these two are new and we haven't accepted them yet. I'm sure that this request will prove ideal for further drawing out the power of the wild card. It is a rather daunting challenge, but I await your report of success. Which was what? Carry out the Dreamfest fusion spell. We got to figure that out. And then bring a version 3 restraint.
By all means.
Okay, I guess I have to just go find that out in the world, I suppose. Never mind.
Very well then.
If you require anything else, please do not hesitate to ask. Naturally. Go ahead and we will do a save. And then also, while I'm thinking about it, let's swap out our party. We could talk about it all the live long day, but unless we actually go in here and is this not stats? That's where you do it from. Get rid of them, and we will take with us Mitsuru, because she's kind of low-leveled right now. And Metis is low as well. We desperately need to get their levels up. And then while I'm thinking about it, let's also grab some items. And in particular, we need to get some SP restoratives for Fuka. Get her up to at least 100. That ought to be good. And then I have to run to the restroom. So I will be right back. That did not work. That was the wrong button. Hold on, I'll find it. Give me a second. I know it's one of these buttons up here. It's this. I rearranged the whole Stream Deck. Okay. I'm alright. I might be, like, borderline getting slightly ill, but we're not gonna let that bring us down. We're not gonna let that bother us. We're gonna keep exploring from the lowest floor, and we're gonna carry on because life is a wonderful thing. And we all only have so much time in it. And I want to spend it right here, chasing some sort of demon creature through the depths of these caves, trying to figure out what's going on. It's okay. I'm all right. It's all right. Everything is fine here. Let's not get into pointless fights and combat encounters. Let's not go back to that teleporter. I was going to say, I think I might be getting got by this guy. I don't know if I can duck and dodge. Oh. Don't walk down my path, seek healthcare. I think I upset something that upset my stomach. I upset something. I ate something that upset my stomach, would be the correct thing to say. I think I'm going to be fine. I don't think I'm actually ill. I did already have either food poisoning. This is a couple of weeks ago now. I either had food poisoning, like really bad food poisoning, or I had like a really bad stomach bug. And that took me off my feet for like 2 days. I felt actually awful. Well, can you not get to me? Can you not get back here? How long do you think it's going to try to do that? Do you think it'll eventually give up? Because obviously I can't run past it. I think I'm going to have to fight it. I'm just wondering... Because this is a unique situation I've never been in before. It clearly thinks it can get me. If I start running around... Uh-oh. Can I still, like, get up to speed and then run over here and, like, get the jump on it? Do I get advantage here? No, I don't. But it didn't get advantage on me, so we're doing okay. Shoot it. Okay, not weak to that. Good to know. And in fact, now it's very angry about that. It's got fire. It's knocking people over. It's dazing them. It's bewildering them. It's confusing them. Maybe let's just try... let's just try, like, a Herculean strike. I'm thinking air is probably going to be the move because they're birds, but we thought that before and been wrong, right? There's no rhyme or reason to what does and does not work. We know that now. Mitsuru can't get up and Aigis can't get up, and that's not a good situation to be in. I don't think Mapatra's gonna... Well, no, yeah, Mapatra is not gonna help either of them. So let's go ahead and just do a heal and make sure nobody dies, because that would be unfortunately as soon as we got back. Yeah, okay, I see that they're weak to ice. I get that. I see that. Should we just try this? Just to be sure, like 100%? Like, clearly not bothering them. They're just birds. They're just regular birds. We're not going to die in this combat encounter against regular birds. If it was a boss or something, sure. But no. No, don't guard. I refuse. Ice attack? Yeah. We're narrowing it down. They're attacking with fire, right? So ice would make sense. At this point, we could just scan them, but... Like, I don't want to waste it. They are the same, though. They're both black ravens.
I see. So this
Light attacks is not what I would have ever guessed. I see a lot of birds flying around during the day. They don't seem particularly bothered by the sun in the sky.
That's the last one.
Ice would have made sense to me as well, Rolo. Ice seemed like the most logical course of action. But no, it's light. Maybe these are nocturnal birds. Maybe they have sensitive eyes so that they can see better at night or something like that. We'll take the XP boost this time around. And then we're not going to get him. We're going to recover everyone's HP because we just went through it right there fighting this basic low-level enemy. Immediately after saying we're not going to get into random bouts of combat because it's not necessary.
Keep up the good work.
See, now we got to get past this guy too. All right. We got to, well, first off, there we go. Got to time this right. Oh! You'd not pursue me down here, buckaroo.
An enemy.
I see that. Thank you, Metis. Why does everyone feel the constant need to give away our presence by shouting at the top of their lung that there's bad guys around?
Seeing how the human body changes, you can tell it's the same individual even though they look different.
I feel like we were getting like a really good bit of dialogue there, and I shouldn't have cut it off. I keep doing that too. It's like I'm incapable of learning my lesson.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we take on the tough enemy for the bonus XP, but unfortunately I hit the wrong button right after I got next to them, and we kind of missed our opportunity there to get the jump on them. My bad, it's the same button it's been since the base game. I don't know how I messed that up. What are we dealing with? It's just these guys. It's just always going to be these guys. Well, that's unfortunate, because she can't really do anything. Lower foes' accuracy and evasion. I mean, they're not... No, yeah. Is this going to make them both susceptible to wind attacks? Is that what happens here? Yeah, wind resistance nullified. That's good. At least she's got something she can do against them now. I think we only have one person with a dark attack now that we've got rid of everyone else who would otherwise be useful. So Herculean strike time? Well, that's just pure raw fortune right there. That's a little bit of luck and chance on our side as we send these things tumbling to the ground. Good work. Lots of damage. Well done. Yeah, you also don't really have anything useful you can do. I mean, maybe it like freezes one of them. There's a low chance that'll happen. What do you know? Okay, small blessings yet again. I'll tell you what, since we already got that restore to SP, we're kind of free to do this again, I suppose. This is going to get rid of the fact that she's frozen, though. She's not going to be frozen after this. Also, I say she. It's a feminine-looking statue, but it is a statue at the end of the day. I don't know if statues can be gendered. They're not alive. These are, like, animated and cursed. But I don't think that makes them alive, necessarily. Oh, they heal themselves, I'm learning. That's interesting. Somehow we didn't know that already. I knew they'd heal each other. I guess I just didn't realize they might heal themselves. I kind of thought if we defeated them, at least one of them fast enough, we wouldn't have to deal with that, but apparently I am wrong and a fool. Good to know. Yeah, you stay down there on the ground, and we're going to hit you now with a wind attack that you're susceptible to.
Focus.
We're not going to go crazy with the Herculean strike. We don't need to. It's all by itself down here. We should have. Herculean strike did a lot more damage. Of course, it also critted, so we can't get a guarantee that that's going to happen again. Just chip away at it. We could honestly just put it in auto and let everyone do their basic attacks. No, we couldn't. Her basic attack would heal it. We can't let that happen. I don't want to do this again. I really don't want to do that again. Do we have any other options? Actually, we do have... Now that I'm thinking about it, we got Deathbound. We never used Deathbound. Yeah, go ahead and slash at it. Might be good to get that guy some XP. No, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, obviously, I hit the button. So it was like an intentional choice. Oh, yeah, do it. Just Herculean strike the thing. Punch it in the neck. Not enough damage. Is it going to heal itself again? Thank goodness, no. But this could be even more devastating. Thank goodness it missed her. Otherwise, we'd be in like a bit of a pickle.
That's a win for the team.
The architect of its own demise? We're not mad. It's just it's strange that it would do that. See, there it is. XP experience battle increased. Yep. There we go. Absolutely what we wanted. Give me all the XP in the world. Get them leveled up. They're quite a ways behind. Cool. Okay, Kirijo's is all filled up now, but we're going to have to get rid of something so we can get Spirit Drain, which is an ability I quite like from her. And then Metis now has the ability to get charged. So next physical attack will deal more than double the damage, and we could get that in place of something like... We're keeping that, absolutely. Keeping that. Ooh. High chance to charm is only useful against basic enemies. So we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna get charge instead. Possibly a decision we may end up regretting at some point in the future. But I think that was a combat encounter worth taking because it was a higher level. We're getting more XP from them. So we're not gonna skip literally every combat encounter that comes our way. The unavoidable are unavoidable, but even some that we can't avoid, if they're like specials and they're gonna give us a bunch of XP, we're definitely gonna pause and accept. There's that floor done though. Deeper we go. Further we tread. That's a clock, which might be super useful if we can get it active. Or no, it's not a clock. It's a chest that might bring about a clock, which would be nice. Yeah, go ahead and crack that sucker open. Magic door.
Nicely done.
Oh, what a splendid piece of armor. I imagine that'd be more effective than what I'm currently using. A battle leotard. Let's go! That's what we wanted to see. We got to remember to go through it and not leave without entering it, because I've done that before, foolishly. Let's actually have a look at our equipment now that Mitsuru is in the party. She's got the best rapier for her that we can get her, but right now, the battle leotard, huh? Marginally better. Anti-ice master. I think she's already resistant to ice, isn't she? Because that's like her main thing that she has. Auto rebellion. Remind me what rebellion does. P3R rebellion. Okay. Persona 3 reload rebellion. A buff skill. Yeah, I know it's a buff skill. Raises the critical rate for one ally and lasts 3 turns. That could be fun. We'll put her in a battle leotard. That sounds like it would be a good time. Do we give her the boots of treason as well? They're better than what she's currently got. Unless the sorrow +2 strength and resist shock. She's got the sandals now. And she's got a bracelet of betrayal, but what about sorrow? Hold on, no, because she's getting more magic in SP. We don't want to get rid of that unless we can find something that gives even more magic, which we cannot. So we'll bail out of that right now. Crack that sucker open. Single target boost, okay.
I'm starting to feel it in my legs. Going up was exhausting, but going down isn't much better either.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think I've ever gotten tired walking down a staircase, and I think you're being dramatic.
Try to remember where it is.
I'm going to use it right now to head back down, and we'll snag a quick save. Because we're playing very That got rid of the door. The magic door we needed to run through, that got rid of it. It's not going to be there now. It's gone, because we left without going through it. The magic door that would have let us boost our party members' health. And taken us back downstairs anyway. Is now gone. And we can't get it back.
I have to do this. Now's the time. I won't lose.
I cannot express the level of disappointment I feel in myself right now.
This should be a good test of your strength.
I'm so disappointed in my actions. You might be disappointed in me too, but understand, never more so than the disappointment I feel in myself. That was our opportunity to get our other 2 party members up to level with Aigis. That was it right there. That was the moment. And I don't think it's going to happen again until we get to the next floor. They don't seem to reappear on floors that you revisit. At least not in my experience. So we've just like... We've just cooked it is what we've done. I'm sorry. We're going to check when we get to the end of this. We'll see whether or not the door is there. I'm pretty sure it won't be, though, which is a shame. Yeah, give me the XP boosts. I guess we'll get him, but we don't have room for him. I was supposed to go... Wait, earlier... yeah, no, we're not going to... Well... Neko Shogun. I don't remember if I've saved recently the Neko Shogun. We just got this thing. We've not used it once. It's got Regenerate 2. We're going to dismiss it because we can resummon it if we need to. I haven't saved any of the other ones. So I don't want to clear out like the Naga if I haven't saved some of the progress we've made with the Naga. We don't need the Naga. We're getting rid of the Naga. If I haven't any progress with the Naga, that's fine. Life goes on. Watch that be another grand mistake. Yeah. She's leveled up to 43 now. I'm just sad now. I'm just full of sorrow.
That is pretty interesting. About how she's like a kid. I don't like that. I'm not a kid. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep, so the door is gone. So that's pretty disappointing, isn't it? And we're only at floor 4, and we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes now. Getting closer to a strong presence. Just full on, just pelt it. Let's go. It's possible if we find other locked chests maybe it'll reappear. I don't know.
Sister, is it just me? Or are your friends acting differently towards me now? I don't think it was like this before.
Are we not going to elaborate? We're just going to let that conversation die? Everyone on this floor is like souped up and ready to go. Yeah, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. I want to make sure that I thoroughly explore this place, but I'm not getting in a fight with every, like, angry and outraged enemy that we come across. Oh.
What should we do about the door? It's your...
We're going to auto-recover, and then we're going to go storm the door again. Because even though this is going to take a hot minute, XP is going to be worth it. Especially because we've got all these lower-leveled individuals in the party. And again, though, just, like, the only real disappointment here is the fact that we missed that gosh dang door. Because if we had gone through that door, they'd be a higher level. I'm not gonna not be upset about it. I can't. I gotta pause every time now before we go through one of those portals, and I gotta verify that it is the thing to do. So it's ice and fire that they're weak or strong to. I don't think that trying to do like a wind attack is gonna hurt or help in any kind of a way. At least now we've got someone in the party who specializes in ice attacks. That's not great. That's not great at all. We've actually got a couple of different individuals that can do ice attacks. But the only one who can do a fire attack is now the incredibly enraged Aigis. So we're going to do a little bit of a maneuver where we kick it back to Yukari. And then we're going to use Mapetra to help her calm down. And then naturally, through party progression, it should be not her turn. I don't think hitting both of them is going to hurt. Just not necessarily beneficial. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's still just lying on the ground. And then... There we go. Okay. It's interesting that one of them can be hit by the opposite element, but the other one can't. I wonder why that is. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Did it look like Aigis mouthed the words for maximum firepower, but it was like Fuka's voice? Was that my imagination? It must have been my imagination. Surely that's not what just happened. It definitely felt like that's what just happened, though. Let's go ahead and heal, because I see a couple of party members. Metis in particular is not doing too hot.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so she's slightly distraught. Not the end of the world.
Shall I take charge?
We might be able to finish this without her.
I can do this.
She's not going to be able to participate in the all-out attack. I think we should still be able to, though. Yeah, with the three of us. Because that was definitely Aigis talking. And yeah, she was definitely mouthing what she was saying. It just did not sound like her at all in that last bit of dialogue. Is there anything we can do? Yeah, we could use a Petra gem on her, I guess. Just because there's nothing better that can really be done with her turn.
Persona, engage.
I don't know if we're going to need her to be able to do anything in her next go-around.
Maximum firepower.
We're getting through this one very quickly, very easily, with very little struggle. We got to be careful we don't use all of our neat tricks, though, because we are approaching a floor that's going to have a mid-floor boss, I think. Health's looking okay. Can you just... No, you can't shoot it. All right, hit it with a wind attack.
Focus.
Fatal End seems like a good move. Nope. I got to figure out what exactly charges her Theurgy the fastest so we can get it charged up. But, yeah, no, it's just not going to be super effective. I guess we could try to confuse it.
I'll show you.
I don't know. I don't know if this counts as like a special enemy type.
It have no effect.
Well, there's an answer to that question. I didn't like it, though. This should be it. This should be the final attack and the final all-out attack. And then the first third of this encounter within the door will be completed. I stand corrected, unfortunately.
Detected.
Okay, that just lowered defenses. I was worried it was that confusion attack again. I gotta memorize the name of the attacks. We've got several more Persona games to go through. Presumably the attack names stay the same, so we'll figure it out as time progresses, hopefully. There's not a whole lot else we can do besides, you know, an air attack. Her basic attack bounces off its stony hide and back at us. We definitely don't want that to be the thing that happens. Same thing in this situation. It's like, really, the only thing you can hit it with is like a slash attack, and it'll just straight up block it. So, what else you got? Next physical attack will deal more than double damage. That'll be good, because then the next enemies will already be out. So that's a great idea, actually. Just kind of prep her for the next round of combat. Do you have anything like that? Lower one foe's defenses. I guess just to guarantee it dies.
It is time.
And there we go. Moving on to the next one. The trio. Well, we know that we can give them a big punch and they don't like it, but then this one's weak to fire. So, kind of not a lot we can do here yet again, aside from lowering accuracy and evasion. Let's break wind, because I think one of them had a strength against it, and that way it'll just be nullified and we won't have to worry about it. I think Metis is next, right? Oh, no! I was going to say, I need Metis to be next, because this is going to deal more than double damage. But she can't do it! My big plan is falling apart before my very eyes. Do we have anything that'll heal fear? I wonder if she's still charged up to do that big double damage attack, though. I actually don't know. Oh, good gosh. Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle here. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead and grab... Someone has Herculean Strike. There it is. Any plans to try Blue Archive? What exactly is Blue Archive? Because I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. It's like is it a puzzle game? Is that right? Or is that Blue Prince? I think Blue Prince is a puzzle game.
I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah. Blue Prince is a puzzle adventure game developed by Dagubom and published by Raw Fury. Wait a minute. Was Blue Archive the one with the little girls? I think Blue Archive was little cat girl game. That's right. Yeah, it's a story game. Yeah, what kind of story, though? That's right. I remember us having a look at this. Listen. We'll see. I make no promises. But we'll see. I've still got it pulled open over here in the browser. What am I doing here? Everyone's health's in a really bad way, so we're gonna go ahead and heal everyone. And then I don't know if Metis...
Thank you very much. Sister, I'm scared. Sister, I can't stop trembling.
Give me a moment. It just went off for no reason. Like, that one came back on, but then those said no signal, and I was like, no, that's not correct. I don't know if she's still about to deal double damage. Doesn't matter. Herculean strike. It's what they're weak to. We did some damage. Certainly didn't feel like we did double damage. She's paralyzed with fear? Why is she still paralyzed with fear? Why is that still happening? I'm sorry. Wait, what? Well, we'll have to wait for someone else to heal her, I guess. Do you think? No, we don't want to do that. I don't know. Yeah, get that one, because that one might just die if we do that. That might just, like, finish it off. Not quite, but it's now inflicted with fear. So now it knows how it is. Well, we're off to just, like, a fantastic start here. She's dead. We've got another encounter after this, right? So that's the problem. Even after this one's dead, things aren't going so well. Okay, we got to make some decisions about what to do next here. We're going to make sure Metis is no longer afraid. No more scared Metis. And then we're going to go have Metis go ahead and hit this thing with just like a basic attack. That's fine. And we're going to go all out. Don't worry, we're going to get her back. We just got to give it a second. Things took like a dark turn here. Half the party got like knocked out of commission for a second. Unfortunate how much damage that does.
I can do this.
I'm afraid that what we have to do now is resurrect her, because we can't go into the next combat encounter with everyone on death's doorstep. And then we have to take this opportunity to heal everybody.
Thank you for your support.
And now finally Metis can hopefully finish this thing off. Goodness me. Goodness me, through just a series of basic attacks, it nearly killed us. I mean, they weren't so basic. Like, it was doing some special things, you know. And then it's just the arm again. Okay, well, at least we can deal with that. We already know that it's weak to wind.
Now then.
I'm glad that everyone's got a wind attack. Well, everyone except for Mitsuru. But that's okay.
Damage inflicted.
Yeah, I'm reading the description of the game now. Bring your story with the girls of this epic anime fantasy RGB Blue Archives world. Oh, begin. There's no periods. There's a couple of commas later on, but this is one like long run-on sentence that doesn't make any sense. Begin your story with the girls of this epic anime fantasy RPG Blue Archives world immerses you in a detailed fantasy journey. That's all one run-on sentence. It doesn't make any sense either. That's not how sentences are structured. This is a story game. This is a review. I can't recommend this game because of two reasons. Gameplay and its gacha system. It's just awful to play this game. Look up the reviews. There's just... it's just racism for some reason. What is this? We'll see. We make no promises, but we'll see. So we don't really know if it's weak to ice attacks. We don't really know much about it at all. It might be. Kind of seems like we just chanced upon the fact that it's weak to air and stuck with it last time. Which, fair enough. You know? If it ain't broke, you don't need to worry about fixing it. Alright, you might think we're going to heal everybody, but we're actually going to finish this off. And with that, it is finished. Finally. A white rider. Party members with the lowest XP. Okay, so we got another shot at that. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then we'll go ahead and grab that. And then that's going to get us a burst. Goodness me, that was a lot to go through. Okay. So now we can go ahead and get that one. And that one. And that one. And that'll restore everyone's HP. And give us a lot of money and XP. A lot of XP. Not as much as if we'd taken everyone through that gosh dang door. But we're going to just keep, like, seething about that, aren't we? This persona cannot learn any more skills. Protect completely from being afflicted with rage is actually crazy good to have. It's like a really good ability to have. Deals weak slash damage to all foes. Deals heavy slash damage. I don't think we need both of these, so we can get rid of Blades of Fury. And then Life Aid might be the final thing that Oze gets. Or O's, however you're supposed to pronounce that. Recover 8% of max HP and SP after winning a battle. Oh my goodness me, that's going to be a good one to have.
My persona has a new power.
Yeah, I can see that, Mitsuru. Thank you for letting me know. Spirit Drain in place of Confuse, Distress, and Charm. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Charm. Yeah, we'll get Spirit Drain, and then she'll get Mbafula later on. And then we can kind of guess what to expect here. It's going to be things like Treason. It's going to be things like Gems. It's going to be things like Treason.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sure you would want that, wouldn't you, Metis? The game needs to give you, instead of just like immediately equipping it, they need to give you the ability to see what exactly the buffs and bonuses are, so I can even know whether or not I want to do it. And another Sword of Treason. Okay, yeah, get me out of here. Before we actually go through there, let's have a look at the equipment. Mitsuru was asking about everything here, basically. So, Dress Shirt of Treason gives more XP. Because she is a lower level, that would be useful for her. That's a crazy find, though. That's nuts. Okay. She's already got the Sandals of Treason on. What else did they give us? She's got a Bracelet of Betrayal. We're not getting rid of that anytime soon. Metis was asking about the... Oh my goodness, Metis hasn't had an upgrade in a while. We could have given her... also, hold on, wait, she also has an XP booster? Or we can boost her slash attacks. Let's give her the XP booster for now, but we got to remember when we go into a boss fight that she can have a slash boost, which is good to know. Also, she's been wearing knee-high boots. What do the knee-high boots do for her? Absolutely nothing. Boots of Sorrow. Yeah. Give her that. And then bead necklace might still be good for her. No. Give her more strength and HP or agility. Luck. Increase her luck and SP. That seems like a good thing to give her. We didn't take that from someone else, did we? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We need to get Aigis some upgrades at some point. Like maybe a new weapon or something. Okay, back out of all of this we go. Back through the door. The story is about taking responsibility as an adult. I want to do that someday. I want to start doing that. Step into the role of a teacher. Oh, you're playing as like a teacher. Fantasy city with magical schools and thrilling adventures. Guide students through school experiences and military operations. Normal. Normal. Perfectly normal day-to-day thing. Okay. But we'll see. You know, we never count anything out. With the energy released from the Monad door, you have now obtained the map information of both the current floor and the next floor. Onward then, my friends. Onward to victory. Oh gosh, we are like so far away from the door. Okay, well, we don't need to stop and fight everyone who's mad on this floor. This will be a great floor for, like, leveling up maybe between streams. I can see myself... If it spawns the same every time. Floor B5 full of angry boss types.
All right, let's continue exploring.
So we do have the layout for this floor as well. We've got 2 chests.
Shadow here.
Oh, just keep going. Don't worry about it.
There's a treasure chest.
Neither of which are locked, unfortunately. So that means we're not going to get another chance at bringing in the magic door. Magic door is never going to spawn again, by the way. I want you all to know that for as long as we play the game, the magic door will never respawn. And we will never have the opportunity. We're going to go do a save. I feel like it's a good thing to do right now.
Should we go back?
Also, I said before that we're going to take the opportunity to go into the blue room and save everything that we've got, all of our personas. So we're going to go ahead and take that opportunity right now. While I'm thinking about it, while we've got this opportunity. And thank goodness for it. Oh, I shall reduce the cost of summoning a persona from the compendium. Consider it a gift from me. I hope you make good use of it. I see. I shouldn't have just been speed clicking things. Okay, we should not have just been speed clicking things because that was important information. Now let's have a look at first off registration. Yep, register everybody. Thank you so much. And then let's talk about fusions. Who do we have maxed out? So Carmen's actually maxed out. If we wanted to go ahead and fuse her with someone else, we could. But there's no one else who's maxed out. I'm trying to avoid fusing unmaxed out individuals. Because I want to make sure that whatever they have as a thing that we can get, we can go ahead and... oh, that's a terrible way of explaining that. But you know what I'm trying to say here. Whatever they have... whatever abilities they have will be available during the fusion and any subsequent fusions, and that the version of them we have in the compendium is the best. Now, if we go down to summon real quick, and we have a look at the other, how do I get to it? Right trigger. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, here we go. I should be able to summon some of these. No, like I can't even get Loki because he's a higher level than me, unfortunately. And so if I tried, the game's like, oh, you're not a high enough level to do that, buddy. So that sucks. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave. It's okay. It's okay. Check out on YouTube. Okay. Is this more information about the game, I suppose? There's lots of cutesy anime things. Is this a game where it's going to require that I read a lot? Am I going to have to do that on there? Is that... Is that something I'm going to have to do? Let's do a save. And we got to lock in here. Hour and a half. We've made it to, what is it, the 5th floor? We're not even at the 4th door. I actually had in my mind, I was like, we might do 2 of the doors today. And boy, am I glad we left this floor. We've just come back to just a gem here. Can we actually get all of them, though? Maybe if we're fast enough? Or will they start to despawn after a while?
Take it down if you can.
I don't know if the amount of time we invest here like matters one way or the other in terms of going to get the other ones. Yeah, no, that is unfortunate that it dodged it. I agree. See if you can do it again. When it's its turn, it is going to try to use some sort of magical ability that'll prevent itself from being... Hold on, let me think about this. It'll do a magical thing that'll prevent itself from being attacked with magic attacks. So we want to... Oh, dear. I guess we should have anticipated that. We want to try to defeat it before then, which is going to require that we deal an awful lot of damage to it. We don't know like what it's weak to, do we? It might not have any weaknesses.
I'll get it next time.
Are you kidding me? So here it goes. Yep, there's its magic wall. All of its accuracy and evasion. I think last time this is what we did. Or we used someone's theurgy, I'm pretty sure, to just go ahead and finish it off, if I remember correctly. Which is exactly what we're going to do again here. What we should have done, if we had any snap about us, is we would have scanned it, so that when we go to the next one, we would know what it's weak to. I think we just did that. What a guy. What a BoJack Horseman looking kind of guy we got over here. Yeah, I take that as well. Nice.
I'm even stronger now.
This persona cannot learn any more skills. So we now have Deathbound, which is heavy slash damage to all foes versus medium slash damage to one foe that might inflict fear. Goodbye, Fatal End. You're out of here. Carrying on.
Let's be on our way.
I'm glad that we got such a wide spread on that attack. Very convenient and helpful. All right, I think we're going to open up and basically do the exact same opening attack as before. Lovely. But now we're going to kick it over to Metis. And we're going to let her break out that brand new Deathbound skill that she's got. Deathbound is OP. Look at that crazy attack. Beautiful stuff. Lower a foe's defenses. That's an interesting move that we could try. I don't think we're going to spend... We only got one theurgy we could potentially spend this time around. So we're not going to do that again. We are going to go with Deathbound, though, now that its defenses are lowered. My only concern is that when it's finally its turn... Oh, beautiful. We still have not had the opportunity to scan it. We've still not done a full loop around and been able to scan it, but that's okay. Interesting, we got less XP that time around. Oh, never mind. I figured out why. Nope, figured it out. Don't even worry about it. Ooh, I thought it had definitely gotten out of the way of that. Interesting, so we've got a different lineup this time. He's weak to ice, we know that much. And opening a volley. Lower foe's accuracy and evasion. That's going to be the move. This time around, at least. If we can't, like, immediately open up and hit... Okay, yeah, everybody with the ice attack. Would have been great if it just so happened to also get that thing down. All right, so if we kick it over to Metis now, we should be able to do back-to-back Deathbound attacks. Assuming, yeah, she has the health for it. We'll need to heal her when we're done here. We'll need to remember to do that. Nice! It's that extra luck that we gave her. We gave her something that boosted luck, right? I'm remembering correctly what we did on a previous screen. Your theurgy gauge will be completely full. Get bonus XP. I'd love to have more personas, but we got to max out the ones we got, you know? Anything for her. I mean, we don't have to. We could just start accepting new personas and getting rid of the old ones. And filling out the... Okay, this might be the last one that Oze can learn here. Or Oz, if you're so inclined. We're definitely going to swap out... Ooh, lowers all foes' attacks for 3 turns is a good one to have. That's a good one to have. Protecting against rage is so good. Like, he's got so many good things. I don't really want to get rid of anything. I think it's going to have to be... No, because does anyone else have Matarunda? Lower all foes' attacks for 3 turns is nuts. Protect completely from being afflicted with rage. We're going to have to get rid of that one, I think. And he still has Tempest Slash to unlock? Really? I mean, why would we want that, though, compared to, like, anything else? I don't think I've ever wanted... I mean, 1 to 4 hits is pretty good. But, I don't know.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
I like to imagine she's saying that to me directly. Like, Mitsuru is aware that this is a video game being played, and that I'm doing a really, really good job, and she'd like to play other games with me. Any kind of game, really. Okay. Back out of here we go now. And this is going to be B7, so I think this will either be the last or next to the last before... Oh. Okay. Not the expected. Yet getting a reading from that door, are you? We already know exactly what that door is going to end up being. It's going to be the same as every other door. Monad door that we've gone through. This is the 3rd, I want to say, Monad door setup that we found since coming down here.
Look, a treasure.
Yep, just immediately dismiss that thing from existence. There's the doors. Like, that's the only issue I have right now, is that we know exactly what's going to await us in there. It's going to be the exact same fight we've had many times now. I've got to recover Metis' health. I said I needed to remember to do that, and I guess at the end of the day, I did remember at, like, the last possible second. Let that guy wander around over there while we go check this out. Okay, so this just... Yeah, forms a big loop. I don't know, should we do the doors again? It starts to get repetitive after a while. Because we've done them already. This will be the 3rd time. We're going to put a limit on it. I can't imagine there being any benefit to doing... Like, obviously the benefit is that we get, like, more XP and whatnot. Hold on. Can we give her... Can we feed her more gems? Can we give her more Bafulus? No, sorry. Soul drops Bafulu. It's ice attack. Get her back up. Do one of these. There we go. Yeah, all right. Let's battle. It's just gonna be the same
The time.
attack again, you know?
I don't seem to have any effect.
I have to do this.
What else do I do as her? I guess that. I think that's what we did the last time we started this encounter as well. We just randomly hit them with the wind resistance nullifier.
I need to get out.
Great. Fantastic. Wonderful opening to events. Thanks for not dodging that. Appreciate that. We do have more Mapatra gems, which I think we should go ahead and use.
Senpai, that was a beautiful dodge. My wish will become my well done. Ready to switch in. Opening. Looks like you can target a weak.
I had a feeling you'd go to Queen Medb, when what you should have done was go back over to Carmen. At least we've done this one enough that we have the general pattern down. I'd be curious though. So far, we've had the first enemies swap on us the first 2 times we've done this, but the sword, like the stone hand with the sword, has been the last both times, and I'm curious to see whether or not that holds true as we progress. But let's swap over to Herculean Strike. Well, thanks for joining, Leon. I hope you enjoyed the time you had with the stream. I'm sorry we didn't make it further. Yeah, hopefully you're able to maybe skip to the end of the archive and see the story bits. The tiny, like, final 5 minutes of story content that'll be connected to all of this. How is health all around? Health all around is actually kind of okay, but we're going to go ahead and heal just to be on the safe side. We don't want to take any risks. If we died in here, having successfully avoided death, not even narrowly, just like full-on avoided it every other time we've had to fight these guys. It would be a shame to die now. But we have had a pretty recent save, so it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world. Yeah, so her basic attack is going to be enough to bring this thing falling to its knees now.
It is time.
Nah, you know what? I feel like it's a waste. I was going to say we might be able to just get it in the next couple of like basic attacks. Okay, so it seems like Stone Hand with Sword will once again be the final encounter.
Pull the trigger.
The enemy's weak to ice.
Ice and fire. We could have also chosen to just heal ourselves right there, and it would have, I think, maxed out her theurgy gauge, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, so it's weird, because we can hit both of them with ice, but we can only hit one of them with fire. Very odd. The game calls you out, you know, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have an attack that can only hit one enemy, which typically, like, yeah, we do get rid of single attack abilities if it starts to get full. We just stick with the party attacks. But that can get you in a pickle if you're not careful. Also, the one that is resistant to fire is more sturdy. I think probably because, well, no, I don't know. Yeah, see, like what I mean, that one always ends up taking way more damage way more quickly and is out of the fight very early on in every single interaction we've had with them. This is the 3rd time we've done this encounter, so we've got experience with this all at this point.
What is optimal?
Well executed, Aigis.
Don't hold anything back.
Now to finish you.
Such a flashy game. Yeah, now it's just like slow chip damage on this guy. Extraordinarily, exceedingly slow. I think we're probably going to get like a full round before he's down, which is a shame. Because the only one person who's got any strength against him, who can trigger his weakness, unless we have... we don't have any like gems or anything. That's unfortunate. That was going to be my big move. Well, we can lower his accuracy and evasion, I suppose. That might be beneficial in case he gets an attack in before we're able to kill him. Here it comes, by the way.
Were you trying to hit me.
I'm going to say those 2 misses were because we lowered his accuracy and evasion. I'm going to say that that's what happened there. And then in the meantime, I think we've tried confusing and distressing him before. I think we might have tried confusing him. We haven't tried... Waste of time and effort. Waste of SP that we can't get back ever, which is a shame. Next physical attack will deal double damage. I think we did this exact same thing last time, except going into the next attack, she wasn't able to make use of it for whatever reason. Let's go.
Well, the enemy Aigis. Maximum firepower.
Goodness me. Sturdy devil.
I won't lose.
Yeah, her SP's getting real low. We might need to either restore that with items. We might have to go back and rest at the dorms after this round of floor, which is just disappointing. My goodness. Okay, she's back. She's got a buffed physical attack. It's not going to be a... There we go. For all the good in the world it did us, considering he's resistant to it. Okay, and then finally, the hand that we still don't know its strengths and weaknesses. Aside from, for whatever reason, the stiff breeze does it in. It's true. In my experience, both hands and stone structures are known to be very much opposed to strong breezes. They lead to devastation.
This will do the trick.
I'm still setting up.
I'll hit them where
It'll
it
take
hurts.
a little more time.
Lower defenses. Oh my goodness.
Damage and
Nice dodge, Yukari. Good work. Couldn't be more proud.
Well done. Now.
If we don't get some level ups out of this encounter, I'm telling you, we're definitely not doing this again today. We're definitely not doing any more of these doors. I've had my fill of fighting this thing. Yeah, do that. It's already on the ground. We're not knocking it down again, but I don't know what else we could do to deal as much damage to it. And also, health's looking a little low on everybody.
My face, thank you for your support. Yukari-chan,
What's the plan?
watch out! Your defense has fallen! Artemisia!
Judgment Sword cannot get up. Rough. Rough for you, little guy.
Let us hit the enemy's weakness. This is my resolve. You're doing great!
Just gonna keep doing this.
Direct hit on a weakness. Amazing, Aigis!
Oh my gosh. Okay, we got there.
Win for the team. Good job,
So we're going to get a lot of sorrowful items, and everyone's going to ask for them, and that's fine. That's okay. Titania. Maybe next time, Titania. Theurgy gauge will be completely full. It already is. Yeah, no, we're not going to get Titania right now. We probably should have. We probably should have collected every one that's come across our screens, but such is life. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Lower all foes' attack for 3 turns. As opposed to slightly restoring the party. Yeah, get rid of that one. We have other options for that. Okay, Queen Medb is maxed out now. So that's one we could fuse if we needed to. It's useful to have Queen Medb, though, because she's got a little bit of everything, right? Any slight thing... Ooh, Vest of Treason seems useful. Wait, you can wear that one? Hold on a second. I was just saying Aigis needs something new. She's got the Vest of Betrayal. The Vest of Treason will give us Counter-Strike. Enhanced armor for Aigis. Yeah. Plaintive Lamentations dwell within. I think the XP boost is better for us right now, though. So I think we're not going to go ahead and equip that. But it's always nice to get new gear for Aigis. 15% is not nothing, you know?
Hey.
Yeah, I might give those to you. Let me have a quick look at what you've currently got first. So she's currently got the Piad or the Paid of Treason, and there's a couple of different versions now. 40 SP, as opposed to the one she's got now that give her 20 SP. Well, hold on just a second, because I'm thinking that I'd rather have Aigis have that right now. Oh, she can't. That's right. Okay. In fact, she's the only one that can wear the pides. So, yeah, 40 SP boost is the way to go for her. Great work. Okay, and then a cannon of treason. Yeah, we're definitely going to put that on. But I need to be able to see the advantage, game. Gosh darn you. So let's have a look at our equipment. Cannon of treason does a lot more damage, but also has an XP boost. Hopefully that stacks. All right, I didn't even pay attention to what we were getting rid of, what we were replacing there. Let's head through. I might need to check, because it might have been something even more useful. Yep, energy release and all that good stuff. Go back to our equipment. And then extra damage on downed enemies. No, okay. Nothing of value lost. I mean, useful. I shouldn't say that. It is valuable, just not as valuable. We definitely made the better call here. And then finally, we're making it to floor B8. We've been at this for a while.
Could it be?
This signaled the movement. The greedy shadow is closing in on you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, well, we know exactly what we want to do in this situation. Do you have the ability to track it down for us? Let's chase it. You track it down quickly. Please chase it. As far as we know, it's random what direction it went. I say we just go with whatever direction we saw it turn the last time we saw it. It went left, and then probably left again, maybe. I don't know. Catching up to the shadow. Here we go. So it went left again. So I'm going to say that we're going to go left again, because maybe it also went left twice in a row. What? I saw it when it made the turn. It's definitely this way. Let's go. That's so convenient that that happened. I had no idea that would ever happen. I don't remember that happening in the base game. It's slowing down. Just a little more to go. Don't give up. Once more, it's gone to the left. Yes. Considering how far we've come, we have to catch up to it. This is the last one. Let's finish with the left. This feels like just such a roll of the dice. No! We should have gone right. Oh, man. But at the very least, we've got a bunch of random stuff. We got some Petra gems, which are nice to find. And we can just continue on out of here. We don't need to linger on this floor. We've definitely gone a long way without getting any sort of a... Oh, interesting.
Follow my sister forever.
There's going to be a portal over here.
Not quite a fan,
Yeah.
Aigis.
That's going to be like a boss fight floor. Let's head back to the Desert of Doors. Let's do... Oh, well, first off, let's see what she wants. What she got for me.
Good day.
Talk about requests.
Here are my requests.
So bring me the version 3 restraints. Apparently we got those. Don't remember doing that, but we got the Devil Tarot card adding to shuffle time. The number of items obtained by defeating enemies and destroying breakable objects will increase until you quit exploring. Nice. Okay. That's all that I needed. Thank you so much. And then we're going to do another save here up at the top. 17 hours of gameplay. Oh my goodness me. We are going to go through our items and bump up Yukari a little bit. Yeah. Because I think the next floor, take me to the deepest explored floor. I think the next floor might end up being something of a boss battle. Possibly, potentially. Just based on the layout of this floor with a portal and a staircase and no enemies. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
Watch out for the shadows.
That's it? That's the guy? That's the one guy. That's the one guy.
Situation.
Really? I'll go ahead and do that then.
Over here.
Let's see what we do against him. It'd be terrible to find out. Thankfully, it's not the case, but he's got some sort of impenetrable shield, and we're supposed to do like a basic attack against him and then have a whole bit of dialogue about like, wow, this one's shield is so powerful. We'll have to do a special combination of moves to defeat it. Oh.
This will do the trick.
Oh, okay then. I see now. Possibly. Well, guess what? Oh, hold on. What? severe ice damage to 1 or massive almighty damage to 1 that also lowers all of... Well, hold on. Let's try to... If we freeze this guy, he won't be able to summon any more assistance is the idea, right? So even if almighty damage might have been better, it would have lowered all their stats and everything. He is now inflicted with freeze and shouldn't be able to do anything, which is exactly what we want to see. What does this do? Orgia mode for all foes. Yeah, that's the move. Do that. I hope it doesn't take it out of its frozen mode, though. I can't remember if doing like attacks against the groups of enemies takes an enemy out of being frozen. Because I know if you knock them down, it absolutely does. Lovely. Are we about to finish this? Is this what we were hoarding all of this for? Oh, it's so close to being dead. Take us back to our boy. Deathbound! We're gonna hold on to her theurgy in case it's not that straightforward. You know what I mean? Hold on. Can you? Cannot scan it still. What about? Oh. Somehow we know that it'll love a Herculean strike. Interesting. How did we figure this information out? Well, what can we do that'll actually kill it? I guess, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Finish it off. It might seem like overkill, but the encounter is completed.
Good job, everyone.
In a single set, we knocked it out. The Empress Major Arcana card has been added to Shuffle Time. Smooth. Nice, okay. Lots of levels all around. Almost got everyone up to 50. Which is exactly what we want.
Good. This will make me more effective.
This persona cannot learn. So, Bafula is medium ice damage to all foes, which is better than Bafulu, which is weak ice damage to all foes. So get that out of here.
Okay.
All right, the coast is clear. Sorry, kind of came off too strong there. It probably seemed like I'm in a rush. That must have been pretty weird. I understand how you feel.
Huh?
You do, I guess? Huh. Anyway, I didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Should we get going? What an oddball interaction between the two of them. Hold on. We got some good stuff in here. This is going to be stuff we can do back at the dorm. Crack that sucker open. This is what it's all about right here. A math workbook that we can do something with. We're going to get a... Let's go, a drip coffee maker. Oh, Kenamada's going to be so excited. Oh, and a big ol' axe.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that to you in just a second. I want to actually see what it does first. Okay, Metis. Got the cross rod right now. So this is just a pretty general up, more than doubling her attack strength, right? And plus extra damage on downed enemies. So, like, a fantastic upgrade for her. Her first big weapon upgrade, which we love to see. Or she had other ones and I sold them.
Gained my battle prowess, but I admit I'm still far from my best.
I'm sure. So we could continue down there, but alternatively, we can go through here. Back to the Desert of Duors. Cool. So that was further to get to the second door than I think we've ever had before. We're ready to check in over here with Elizabeth and give... Oh, she just wanted to give us some Twilight fragments. And then also we can check in with bring me a Cap of Eminence. It appears you've already completed a task. Yes, let's go. By acquiring the Book of Simek, the number of major Arcana cards obtained from the shuffle time has been increased by 1. Nice. Okay, we're crushing this. I like how, though... Hold on, let me see requests again. We still haven't completed quest number 1. Bring me a muscle drink. We've got to figure out where those are. I've got to figure out where muscle drinks are. We're going to go ahead and leave. We're going to lose all of our... Well, hold on. Let's do a save in case I end up regretting this. But we are going to go ahead and head out of here.
Hello.
We're going to go back to the dorm, which is going to lose all of our Arcana cards, which is a shame. But give us an opportunity to kind of decompress with all of our friends. You found more parts, right? Would you like to have them installed?
You don't have a say.
Yes.
Everything looks great. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of this enchantment, Aigis. Ambush has been enhanced. After successfully attacking an enemy from behind, your theurgy gauge will rise. Very helpful. Okay, well, I'd love to talk to everyone here. Unfortunately, I'm having some, stomach rumblies. I don't feel too good. So we're going to go ahead and call this stream here early. It's part of the reason I left to go back to the Desert of Doors, because I'm going to go sip on some water, see if I can't get to feeling better. Thank you, folks, for tuning in, though. I hope that y'all have enjoyed what we were able to do here today. And in the future, I want to stream this more frequently so we can hopefully get it done with, because it's gone on too long. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but I really did intend to finish this in about a week or two. And I think we've almost been playing this as long as we did the base game, which is awkward and embarrassing. I'm about ready to move on to our next project, our next live stream series. So hopefully y'all are still enjoying it, and I'll see you later. Till then, thank y'all for watching. God bless you, and goodbye.